Shit. Drunk on St. Patrick's Day talking fiction. Right now we on the Toei-verse. Or maybe just Dragon Ball canon in general, whatever. But continue what you were saying though about Goten. Oh, it was about Gohan, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, I did jump characters, but I mean, it's just I feel like within the Sun family, there is so much wasted potential.
Oh,
And it's
definitely. Raditz has the most of it. I said Raditz has the most of the wasted potential in the damn family because, like, bro, he could have been anything. You killed him off in the first 10 chapters, my dude.
bruh.
Imagine if Raditz came back in fucking Dragon Ball Super and they wrote some kind of shitty way, not shitty, but they wrote some kind of, you know, Deus Ex Machina way for him to become as strong as Goku and Vegeta. And you know his tail puts him at an advantage over him, and his I don't want to say galactic training because that sounds stupid, but the fact that he was a planet pirate traveling through the galaxy since he was a kid, and Prince Vegeta's I think it was his 3-man team. When Prince Vegeta, like, yeah, when Raditz finally became of age, he was on Prince Vegeta's team. Like, that's why this dude Raditz was bragging about being a high-class Saiyan, even though Vegeta and Nappa was saying that he was a low-class Saiyan, right? Because of course, if you're on Prince Vegeta's team, you're gonna think that you're all hot shit. But them motherfuckers know, like, yeah, this nigga was the weakest link on our team. Like, fuck this nigga, he's weak. He's a Saiyan, but you know, he was literally the weakest motherfucker on our squad.
I mean, I feel like for the surprise aspect of it, they do that with every single character. Though. Like, well, as far as like the fans, like,
yeah,
that's what felt like anybody who he fought against, he was superior to, except for Vegeta. Vegeta just felt like he was superior to everybody. It was just like, ain't nothing you can tell him. But
yeah.
Raditz, he like, you know, he knew he wasn't as strong as them. But I bet you, like you said, though, if Raditz had some more character development, he has some time to train. Like, one thing I kind of feel bad about is that Goku don't care about his family. And not saying, like, he don't care about his family in the sense of, like, oh, I'm not going to save Gohan, like, because he did. Or, like, you know, I'm not going to save the Earth. But in the sense of, if I was Goku and I found out I was an alien, I wish Bardock back. I need to know answers. I need to know my lineage. You know, if knowing that he was killed and not, like, he didn't naturally die, I would want to get to know him. Knowing,
yeah,
like,
you
gave Vegeta another chance, but you ain't give Raditz another chance. You could have called Raditz back.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, like, the reasoning behind that is none other than just plot and shit, right? Like, if we're talking about out-of-universe explanations, then yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just that fucking Toriyama forgot that Raditz existed like he did with Launch. But, if we're talking about in-universe reasons for this to be the way that it is, I would probably have to cling to the whole, well, Vegeta was slowly but surely gradually learning a lesson to appreciate life, whereas Raditz never had that chance. Like, Goku spared him on Earth because and Goku tried to spare Raditz too, but like his son was on the line. So after he rejected it the first time, he had to die. But Vegeta got spared, and then on Namek, now I'm quoting the Toei-verse in the English dub. I have not polished up on my manga. I haven't reread it. But when it comes to how he feels about fucking Vegeta on Namek, he told him, bro, like, you can receive mercy, but you can't give it. You're a fucking oxymoron of a guy, dude. Like, just chill out. But that was the difference between Vegeta and Raditz. Like, Goku thought that Vegeta could learn a lesson after, you know, a certain while of just learning compassion. And it didn't happen on Namek, but it happened after Namek because that nigga's wife loved him so much. He tried not to love her back. He did, but it didn't work.
Right.
But
I mean,
go ahead.
that's one way of looking at it, but then I'll also bring it to the fact of you even, like, if you think that deep into it, then it's like, okay, well, maybe Reddit has suffered something that made him, because he straight up told him, it wasn't, okay, let me put it to you like this. Reddit straight up told him, my mission, and, you know, this was his mission, it was not to harm Gohan. They honestly believe in the harm Goku. He might have supported the planet, but that was his mission.
Oh yeah, his mission was to collect Goku and blow up the planet and leave. Like
Yeah,
that was one of those,
why?
huh?
But why though?
Because
But why
Goku was considered an MIA. You know what I mean?
but
Like
what did he need him for? What was their mission?
what did he
Their
need
mission
him for?
was to try and
Sell the
take
planet,
down Frieza.
huh?
Their mission was to take down Frieza.
Whose mission was that? I don't remember Raditz's mission being taken down Frieza. I remember Vegeta rebelling and secretly having that mission with Nappa, but I don't remember the Saiyans sharing that mission.
They shared it with Raditz, and that's why they needed him to return. Needed Goku to return.
Now this is an interesting concept, and it actually makes me feel like I should look into this more. Like you saying that the real reason Raditz came back is because Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz wanted Goku to be a part of their team to attack Frieza.
Now, don't get me wrong, but because I had to check on it a little bit myself, but this is what I had saw from before so far.
Okay, which you talking the Toei-verse?
Vegeta needed more Saiyans, and there is no more Saiyans. There's only 4.
Right.
So that's why he needed an extra one to come back, so that way they could team up to take care of the job or whatever. Because they got tired of Frieza and his wife and stuff. But the thing is that is that with all of that happening, after that, Goku still gave compassion to Frieza. He gave him a chance to live and get off that planet.
Yeah. About the same chance he gave Raditz. And he gave it to Vegeta too. But Vegeta was the only one who actually listened.
Besides Earth, I mean, I get that Earth is the whole thing, but it wasn't as much of a life-threatening thing as it was compared to Vegeta. I mean, not Vegeta, Frieza, I guess.
See, the thing with Frieza was, well, it was the same thing with Raditz. Because he grabbed Raditz by the tail, and Raditz is a lower class Saiyan, right? Like that was a really big explanation to differentiate the low class Saiyans from the high class ones. Because Goku tried, actually it wasn't Goku, who was it? Piccolo tried grabbing Nappa's tail, and he got elbowed the shit out of in the forehead for doing that. And then Vegeta was like, oh, you tried to grab that nigga's tail. Only low class Saiyans are about that weakness right there. We elites have evolved past that fucking tail grabbing weakness. So right then and there, Vegeta and Nappa are more.
Here's my thing. The Saiyans came to Earth, destroying stuff. Vegeta killed Nappa and Goku's face, and he spared Vegeta.
No. Goku incapacitated Nappa. Vegeta killed Nappa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He sees how ruthless Vegeta was, and he still let Vegeta leave. It's like, out of all the idiotic things that he could have did, he let Vegeta leave.
I have an explanation for that, but it doesn't excuse his behavior.
We all know what it is. He wants to fight him again.
Yeah, Goku's Saiyan blood was kicking in around that time when he was fighting Vegeta and Nappa. And Vegeta realized that while he was fighting Nappa, I believe. He's like, bro, because you know Vegeta and Nappa was able to hear everything on the scouter that was being said, like on Raditz Scouter, everything that was being said on Raditz Scouter, Vegeta and Nappa heard it. So because of that, what ended up happening was they came to Earth and all that shit, but like Goku's Saiyan blood was just kicking in during that fight to the point where like I know it says like there is a Waku Waku or I'm getting excited compilation when it comes to Goku, and it goes all the way back into the, like probably the early stages of Dragon Ball.
I was about to say, because he did it to Piccolo too. He let Piccolo go. And Piccolo was dominated.
Well, I'm more so
Piccolo
talking
said,
about
"Well,
Goku being excited to fight.
Yeah.
Like that thing has kind of been a thing, more or less, but unexplained until the Saiyan saga. And then in the Saiyan saga, Vegeta was like, what the hell is happening, bro? Like, Kakarot didn't even know he was a Saiyan a year ago, and now he's doing all this shit. So it just really makes you wonder, like, the way that they handled the shit, like with Vegeta and Goku finally having that duel. And I'm part of the minority group that believes that the first Vegeta and Goku fight was better than the Majin Vegeta and Goku fight. Like, first one was better. And that's because there was a lot more on the line, it was a lot more at stake, and it was a lot more suspense to it. And in the end, Goku let Vegeta live not because, you know, because he was a good guy, but because, oh, well, he's a Saiyan just like me, and we are the last two fucking Saiyans. And I want to fight him again one day, like you said.
Well, technically, he helped wipe out one of them. His own brother.
I'm not giving that to Goku, dude, because Vegeta could have killed Nappa anytime he wanted to. He only killed Nappa because he lost.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, that's how they do things, because they are Saiyans. But I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to clinch to a way to justify why Raditz should have came back.
Oh, there's a couple reasons. There's a couple reasons why Raditz should have came back. I can even give you an arc where Raditz coming back probably would have been good for the fucking story. I'm not gonna pick Namek, right? Because everybody always wants to fucking pick Namek.
If he would have came back on Namek,
he'd have just died
they
again.
probably would have thought that they had more power than they did because they had more people, and they probably all would have died.
But nah, dude, throw Raditz in the Buu saga, right? And here's why I say the Buu saga. Let old Kai awaken his hidden potential, and then out of nowhere he becomes like, I don't know, Super Saiyan. Like, this feels like the same amount of effort that the Universe 6 Saiyans put into the shit that they were able to do, right? So let old Kai unlock his potential instead of Gohan's. And then instead of the potential making him not need to turn Super Saiyan, or, you know, that'd have been a good enough explanation too. Raditz, like, I don't need to I don't need to be Super Saiyan. Like, this, you know, this unlocked potential makes it so I don't need to do it.
Right.
That plus his tail, which adds to his strength. Like, Raditz would have been.
He would have been a different level.
He would have been on a different level. And they could have written that in to make him just like Gohan was base form and comparable to Super Saiyan 3. Raditz could have been base form and comparable to Super Saiyan 3. And then when they keep on with the story, Raditz could turn Super Saiyan 1, and that increases your power by 50. So they could have added Raditz in and done things with him had they wanted to. It just takes a couple of, you know, deciding to write some shit this way instead of that.
That you were telling me, isn't it the fact that he forgot to draw tails too, which became a thing?
Oh yeah. Akira Toriyama dead ass forgot about Tails because.
So that means that more than likely we would then ended up with a tailless Raditz.
I hope we wouldn't have ended up with a tailless Raditz, but yeah, you know what? Yeah. something would have happened to where they would have just ended up taking his tail off to make it easier to draw this nigga. Like, I don't put that past Toriyama at all. My God. Because he forgot to draw Trunks' tail. Like, they showed fucking Bulma changing Trunks' diaper, and the nigga didn't even have a tail there.
Or Goku.
Now, this may or may not be Mandela effect, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact that when I was younger, I saw the Hirudegarn movie. Which one is that? Wrath of the Dragon? I saw it in Japanese, and it might just fucking be the Mandela effect again. But I saw Goten with the tail in that movie in the Japanese version. Back when I was a Wrath of the Dragon. The movie with the movie with Tapion in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check into that. It's been a minute since I watched that movie myself.
Like, the American version, he doesn't have one. But like, I remember when I was a kid, like, I saw Wrath of the Dragon with Hunter and Harrison at their house and shit, and like, because you know those channels that used to show fucking anime on them and shit, they had that channel. So I went to their house, they had that channel, and I'm like, bro, who is that right there? Like, oh my God. He was like, yeah, that's Goku's second son named Goten. He got a tail. I'm like, oh my God, he do got a tail. Like, what's up with this shit? Like, that's the one key moment I remember from that movie when I was a kid. Like, oh my God, Goten has a tail. They're bringing tails back. Maybe this will be a thing. Nope. In the American version, they flat out cut and like I said, I'm gonna say it a third time, this could be the Mandela effect. But I remember specifically Goten having a tail in the Japanese version in the 90s. So, you know, it is what it is.
Well, I have to get that.
All right.
But when I get off, I'll probably get off a little early today. So I'm gonna pick up from there.
For sure, we can pick up. Yeah, we'll make a second one.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.